Welcome back to the podcast with no name until we get a name. We promise to have a name by the start of next season. I'm glad to introduce that we have all four of our guests here today. We have Al, we have Aaron, and we have Maurice. I wanted to actually talk about now that you had a week to think about our win against the Bengals. What did you like and what did you dislike? And what are your feelings about playing the Atlanta Falcons this Sunday?
Well, as far as the game we just played, it was a hard fought game. Uh, the same problem we've had since week one. We're weak in the secondary as far as coverage goes, and smart teams are going to continue to pick on us there, and we just got to work around it. Other than that, players that needed to step up have stepped up. George Kittle is playing like George Kittle now. Nick Bosa playing like Nick Bosa, like we expected. Jimmy Ward definitely is a playmaker out there, and he's definitely needed. Of course, the other thing from the game, we lost Al Shazier. We don't have Dre Greenlaw, and Fred Warner's nicked up, even though it looks like he'll play. So that's another area that's going to be of concern to us. Matt Ryan is the type of quarterback that will take advantage of that. He's been around enough, and he's going to challenge those defensive backs. So with that being said, apparently, and tomorrow will really tell us, apparently the light has finally come on for Brandon Ayuk. Debo is Debo. Hopefully he's a little less sore this week. The other area of concern is our running game. We're depleted right there. Elijah's out. Trey Sermon is out. So we're really down to James Wilson and Michael Hasty, and basically they're using Debo as a running back. So again, hopefully the lights come on permanently for Brandon Ayuk, and he'll make up that difference for us. So we still have the talent. We still have the ability to go out and win these games. It's all a matter of execution, keeping the penalties down, and again, execution. By the way, how many offensive holding penalties that we have last week? Anybody notice?
Not exactly.
Amazing. Exactly.
Not that many.
None that I noticed. Not looking good from the glitch.
I don't know. No, I think it was this one or last week in Seattle. I know Trent Williams had one, but he rarely has one. So I know he doesn't get one. I think it was one.
Yeah. My point is not looking good from McGlinchey. Remember, this was his fourth year, so
be all right.
I
like him.
I like him, but he was the guy that was getting a lot of penalties. And whoever there's in, I don't even know who's playing right tackle right now. So whoever it is, he's not getting any penalties.
Yeah, what's with this field goal kicker? What's with this field goal kicker, Robbie? What's his name?
That happens sometimes. I mean, that was one kick.
This is flashback. Who was the one we had before Robbie, Aaron?
Phil Dawson.
Fire Marshal Bill.
yeah. I was like, he's making, because Gold was so dependable, but now he makes me nervous. Like, is he injured or is he just going through a little a stretch where you're just not mentally, you're just cracked? I don't know, but when it comes down to winning a game, that hurts.
He was injured earlier in the year. Remember that. So I'm not too concerned with him. The running game hurts.
Yes.
The defensive backs out there, that hurts. Yet we're still in the running. I mean, 4 weeks ago, I thought we were out of it.
Yeah.
And so now we're in it. Jimmy Garoppolo is a game manager. And guess who else was a game manager? And most guys, they're a little cringe at it. Joe Montana was a game manager. By the definition they use for game manager, meaning not throwing the ball deep all the time, little quick passes. Jerry Rice made the Hall of Fame by yaks. Mm-hmm. Okay. Montana took shots occasionally. Steve Young had a better arm, and that's why you saw deeper passes more often. But even he was a game manager. There's nothing wrong with being a game manager as long as you manage it properly. Bob Greasy managed the Miami Dolphins to an undefeated season. Okay. And so when he started throwing deep and throwing a lot, they didn't win Super Bowls. So, nothing wrong with that. Jimmy G is what Jimmy G is, and he has brain farts. It seems like he always has one or two brain farts in the game. But what impressed me most, 6 for 6, 6 passes, not one single run in that overtime. Game over. And that's what counts most. What do you do in the clutch?
He's an Eli Manning.
Showed out. Huh?
He's an Eli Manning. He's like an upgrade of Eli Manning.
Yeah.
Messing up, boneheaded plays, and then when it's crucial, he'll get it done.
I like the 2 third-down ones he did. The one in the Jennings was big, and the one that Kittle when he put it right where he avoided the hit also. Those two was real good because Kittle didn't know it was going to him. He said, "Oh, okay." And the way he put it, he avoided it. He just slid right into it. So
Kittle's on fire, man.
George Kittle is probably going to miss more than 2 games every year, just because of the nature of how he plays. Gronk still misses multiple games.
And just waits for the playoffs.
Well, it's the way they play.
Yeah.
So just, people need to, he's injury prone. Yeah, he's absolutely injury prone. Because he pounds on you. Mm-hmm. So
what y'all think about this next game?
Oh, I can't wait.
If you want, I can tell you what I'm concerned about.
Okay, what are you concerned about?
Because as you said, our linebacker is depleted, and I guess he calls himself a tight end, but he plays like a wide receiver, so I guess the corner's more Mr. Pitts. I know he's a rookie, but I've been watching him.
I got him on fantasy. He hasn't been producing a lot.
Well, look at
but this is just the type of game that could be his coming out party type of game. Yeah. If we're not kept because of that, So I agree with you. That would be my concern. And like I said, Matt Ryan is the type of quarterback that will take advantage of your weaknesses.
I don't know his name, but the receiver off the Falcons said he's like Debo. They put him in the backfield.
Cordell Patterson.
Oh, yes. So we got to watch him also.
Patterson.
But our linebackers in court, we're fast, but without it, I want to see what we're going to do. Yes.
Now, Coach Aaron, what would you do to counter that? If you know that someone can, what would you do? Because from my perspective, I'm keeping them off the field, so I'm just gonna.
We can do that. But yeah, we do that. But on defensive wise, most of these keep doing what he's doing. That's the best way. If he wants that Alden Smith record, go ahead. This bum rush. Bull rush. Okay, as you go back to the last game, that was a saving. Because they was driving on them. That third down sack.
Yes.
That was the saving. So I'm happy about it. What was it? Truthfully, if you watch the game, it should have been 15 sacks for the year and 3 in that last game. But, penalty cost them that sack. But I didn't like that very much. But, let's move on to the Falcons. We keep the pressure up.
I didn't know that he was the most double team edge rusher.
Yes,
in the
he
league.
is, and held, but you didn't hear that from me.
I'm hearing.
I watched games twice. I watched games twice, and I rewatched it. I watched what they call it, basically like a rewind. So they just nitpick certain plays, but I was seeing it. I'm like, come on, man, how many times you gonna hold them?
When you're so good, sometimes like LeBron, they or Shaq, they won't call.
I get it, but
it's annoying. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So then we need Ecobon and Key and Arik Armstead. We need those 3 to step up a little more.
They doing their parts.
Yeah, I said step up a little more.
Okay, I see what Armstead's doing. Niner fans need to stop talking about Buckner. Right, that was in the past. We don't
No,
have.
I like Armstead. He is what I told you he was. He's Ray McDonald, only he's a little better. He's a better pass rusher. He's consistently above average. That's what he is. Don't expect him to be all pro.
That's all right.
Expect him to do
pressure.
Exactly. He's consistently above average.
And Bosa makes it easier. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So again, they need to make some plays when they're holding Bosa.
Yeah.
That's all, because it takes more than one.
Mm-hmm.
When they double teaming him, that means someone else needs to be free. But we're hurt right now. But guess what? A lot of fingers crossed. Not one 49er this year has been on COVID protocol.
I just read that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I said don't jinx us.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but so far, so a lot of other teams getting it, but we're not.
LA, they got it. The Rams, yeah.
Yep.
So, but they changed protocols, but we can't really talk about that because they'll, tag your podcast if you say certain words. So,
oh yeah, we're getting a lot of views on YouTube on that podcast there.
Yeah. You're like, oh no, we won't talk
all six views we get.
They'll block anything. We actually got our first comment. I was like, oh, wow.
Somebody commented. I'm gonna have to look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I don't know who said it.
49ers fan. Yeah.
Oh.
We used to get some comments from guy who used to follow me from my other page.
Well,
this is a new one right here.
Here's the thing. We play Sunday. It would really be nice to blow them out.
We're about
blow them out earlier.
Oh, I would
early. But I'll take any type of win. I'll take any type of win. But right now they're in playoff mode. They have to know that every game for them right now is a playoff game.
It's a must win.
Right. For the rest of the season, every game is a playoff game.
Niner fans, are you loving the team chemistry?
Mm-hmm.
Because I know I do.
I do.
I like it. I like the fact that they needed that little mid-season players only meeting. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, you don't hear a lot of they know what was going on. They know better than what was going on there. But let's face it, football is all about consistency. That's even in practice. I mean, doing things, repetition, over and over and over, the same thing over and over. That's the nature of football. So with the injuries, it takes a little something extra to overcome all of the injuries. Yeah. It takes a little while for everybody to get in sync. And that's why they were looking so ugly, because they were getting all the different injuries to different players. So nobody was getting in there in the defensive backfield and in the running backfield long enough for them to get any continuity going. Mm-hmm. By the way, shout out to DeMeco Ryan Sunday for making defensive adjustments. Mm-hmm. So that speaks well to him.
Yeah,
and player confidence.
They're going to launch it, and that's I always ask, how many PIs did we get? Or defensive holdings did we get? But we know that's a weakness. And of course, if you are a coach or a QB, you're going to exploit it. I know I would.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's going to toss that ball over there when they get desperate.
That's all nice and dandy, but my concern is still the injury to the linebackers.
Yeah, that's a concern. Again.
What are we going to do?
Well,
Here. I mean, Greenlaw hurt enough, but then Azir stepped up, seeing it coming, and then Warner get hurt, but Azir still steps up. Now he's hurt.
Yep.
Are you playing too physical?
Oh, you gotta.
Because I'm concerned. I'm just being honest. I don't know if he wants to call stuff a tight end, but if he's gonna play tight end, then damn, who's gonna keep up with Pitts?
Well, you put in what's his name? Don't we have Marcel Harris?
I think he's still out, unless he just came back. I know he was out.
Well, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Are you basically saying, or is it going to be a shootout, or do we?
No, but I always I don't think it's gonna be a shootout. Hopefully, I don't want it to be a shootout. I just worried about their main weapon, and it's Kyle Pitts.
I'd take a shootout. I'd take a shootout because our defense is still, without that, our defense is still better than their defense.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I like Jimmy too. But you called him a game manager.
Well, here's the thing: you run the ball. You run even though you run the ball, you keep Atlanta off the field.
Then you call that a shootout. Then give me that
Yeah.
type of shootout.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think we could score more points than them if it comes down to it.
Let's do like we did the Rams.
They're not doing
Exactly.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, we may not do that.
My concern is how Kyle Shanahan is running Debo Samuel. Debo.
Makes me nervous.
Yeah, that's why he's breaking down. He's running like a running back. Your body is not running back built. It's sort of, but it's not.
Yeah, his body is running back, but his training wasn't running back. He isn't not geared to that. I understand. Yeah, I'm concerned with that too. And I hope he doesn't do that with Trey whenever he takes over. I hope he's, balances that out and not just have him running all over the place.
You'll see Kyle, when he sees something working, he's gonna keep driving it. Keep running them. Yeah.
Yep.
Run them till you can't run no more.
Well, if he's breaking off these 25-yard touchdown runs,
I'll take that.
But he only ran, I believe, 7 times, so that's not as bad. He's not really up the middle. He's usually around the corner, so it's not real up the gut running.
Yeah. And that's only because, again, Elijah's out, Trey Sermon's out, and Mostert's out. So
can you imagine all those healthy? Oh, it'll be beautiful.
Well, they're not.
Well, a man can dream.
Let's see what happens.
Season.
Yeah.
But right now, we were about tomorrow, and I say it'll still be a victory. I get a little mad. What's our record? 7-6. Why do I keep saying 8-5? Because we shouldn't have lost to Seattle.
We should have. Yeah, we should have lost that game.
We shouldn't have lost that. We shouldn't have lost to Arizona. No Kyler Murray, no DeAndre Hopkins, and we lose.
Well, look what that got us. That was the wake up call.
I don't care. I shouldn't have went to sleep.
I mean, that ain't true, but sometimes it takes a little embarrassment to get us to wake up, and it did. So I understand that irritated me, but it got us results.
Yeah, for that matter, we shouldn't have lost to Green Bay. We had them. We had them beat.
And you know what? This is the time of year where I become an ultra fan, where I start to root for teams to beat the Cardinals, beat the Rams, teams that I may hate, but suddenly I love. Now I believe in the 49ers, but this is when it gets good. This is we're running towards the what do you call it? The white tape, the finish line. So I don't care how we get there. We just need to get there. We need to get to the playoffs.
Good. Let's win out.
This is when it gets good.
Again, every game is a playoff game right now.
Yeah.
We should win this one, but after this one, we have, I hate to say gimmies, but we have 2 tough ones. Mm-hmm. Somebody, I don't want to say no name, is not paying too much attention to them Titans because they don't have Derrick Henry. I'm watching them, and I still think they're deadly.
Oh, yeah, they're good. So are the Rams.
We got
the Rams just beat Arizona, but guess what? Yeah. We beat the Rams. We could beat any team in the league. There's no team out there we can't beat. It's a matter of execution.
And no mistakes.
Well, yeah, and no mistakes.
So
without the running backs, without the linebackers, without the defensive backs, we can't afford those mistakes.
Let's get to what our record will be. Will be 11-6. Let's get to 11-6 for the season.
Yep.
Yeah, tell you we're gonna be like that. The New York Giants that one year when we snuck in there, we surprised everybody.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like talking about that because they beat us. Which one are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about that year the Giants beat the undefeated Patriots.
Oh, 7. If you bring up, yeah, you're right. If you bring up 9-7. If you bring up the other Giants, I don't want to talk about that one.
No. But it's gonna.
But like you said,
season like that.
We was all going for the Giants. I'm like, beat Green Bay, beat Dallas, and beat the Patriots. Good. But now it's our turn to shock the world. Not shock us, but shock the world. Because I already know we're capable of. Yeah. I wasn't shocked in 2019. I told people before the year started watching. Oh, you delusional. I said, okay. If you didn't see the year before what we was doing, we had the weapons. What was the missing piece? A quarterback.
That would be great for Jimmy to go out like that.
It's all right. Yep, good. Go out winning. Get you a big money contract.
Yep.
You'll get that
I'm
big
waiting.
contract.
I'm not intimidated by
Then we have the way. What was I gonna say?
My fault. No. Yeah,
I
but
wanted to know how the Atlanta defense is. I haven't been paying attention.
I have not paid attention to that defense. I've been mainly paying attention to Mr. Pitts, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So if our linebackers are hurt, hopefully we can do something. We need to see. Well, I'm going to check to see if Harris is out or not. I believe he was out still. I don't think he played this year. If he did, it wasn't that long.
What channel was the game on?
And don't laugh. We're gonna be prime time, nationwide. We're the number. It's game of the week. It's every game. Of course, they're not gonna put us on there. They're probably gonna put the Ravens and then.
Oh,
No,
so it's on TV.
Who Green Bay?
We've been on, I think, once
No, we had some prime time, but
live. I mean, about after Sunday afternoon. I mean,
unless we play
The other way, I gotta watch the game. I gotta watch it on Google and then just find out about it. Oh my God! Now
watch it live the way it's meant to be. All the stress, all the hair pulling. Because when I seen that last game, Brandon ran it in, I was yelling, "He's in! What are you doing?" I seen it before. I said, "Man, I think he's in."
Aaron, the hairline is still good. So I don't know if you lost too much.
It went back when they started coming back on us. I'm like, what are we doing?
Why
Why are we letting this thing come back? Chase, well, didn't I warn y'all about Jamal Chase? But it's okay. We handle our business. Jimmy looked at Nick Bosa and said, "Thank you. I'll take it from here."
Thank you very much.
Yep.
He did what he did. Now that's not get me stressed out. I want another Jacksonville game. That was nice. Even better. Give me a Rams game. That was really nice.
Yeah, because it's against Tiger. Yeah, Aaron, come on. That's what we want.
That's what I want. I'll be looking at these families. You guys don't start complaining.
Yeah.
Stop being spoiled brats. Stop saying Trey Lance. He's going to be there.
He's going to be there.
And stop saying Fire Shanahan, man. You leave him be. We got weapons. We gonna capitalize.
Aaron, what was the score for that game you went to with Tom Sula?
Oh, jeez.
I'm telling you, this is just like the New York Giants season. They kept saying fire. What's the coach? Coughlin that year. Fire Tom Coughlin.
Well, it's reason why they said fire him.
then they won the Super Bowl. It's lining up.
Yeah, they had the weapon. Just his mouth. It was like horrible. A strong personality, but it's cool. We can dominate this year. We have the defense. We got injury, but we still have a decent defense, so we can be all right. But like you said, that 2015 year I did go. We did win. Tough, but be a real fan. We can win on in the game. Lucas, everybody give it up. He's doing it. Got me really hyped because we was all calling for Brandon to step up. You see, as you watch that after that game, you should see how George Kittle ran to him, hug him like it was this bear hug. Like, yes, this is what I want because they're watching Kittle. Cause we have weapons. Use a lot.
Like how Kyle said, he didn't think he was in.
Yeah, but who here watched that last drive? What was it, Pop? 6 for 6. Now, one time was I nervous for Jimmy. Like, don't throw a pick. I'm just watching like this dude just handling business. Even on third down, I'm sitting like, man, I think he's gonna get it. Each time I'm like, oh, we just driving on. I said, man, I don't think we want the tie. We want the touchdown.
Yep. We got Demetrius, Flanagan Fowler, and Marcel Harris. Those are the two backup
Bring Harris in.
linebackers that are available.
That's all right.
If they're available.
That's all right. We still got a strong line.
Yep.
I'm just saying, if Kinlaw comes back next year, come back motive, and I know he will.
He'll come back.
He's a big dude, so he's gotta, he'll get there. I don't know what he got to do, what the training staff is gonna do. He'll come. Look at Bosa. You don't get a lot of players like that. He actually said, I was depressed. Like, you can't train. He don't know what's going on. He had to get his mentals right. Came back I'm ready.
Yep.
Come back even stronger. So I'm like, hey,
Hey, speaking of next year, the two rookies, cornerbacks, they'll have a year of experience. Remember, Ambry Thomas didn't play last year. He opted out. So he was rusty. So they'll have a year of experience. I'm sure the 49ers will figure out something in the offseason, either in the draft or free agency.
But you have to remember, Jason, what's the name? He's hurt. He was hurt the whole year.
Yeah, well, he's done. His whole career, he's not defended. Not the, they need. He's
Well,
not dependent.
I'm rooting for him.
I'm rooting for him. I'm not.
Varane?
I'm not dependent on him.
I'm not a realist sometimes.
I'm not depending on him, but I'm rooting for him.
We'll remember what he did to them lamb chops last year, so he has my vote of confidence.
I rooted for Corey Laminor. Corey Lamar.
Oh,
Remember
man.
the running back from
Yes.
South
You're
Carolina?
talking about
Never,
that beginning.
never
Lattimore.
played a snap. Lattimore never played a snap. Remember Jared Hayne? The Hayne train?
Mr. Australia? Mr. Rugby?
Yeah.
Mr. Me
Yeah,
Too.
yeah.
No,
He- he been Me Too.
By the way,
over there.
I seen him.
he
I
was
seen
smart.
him when I went to the game in the Tulsulu era. Ugh. But
That
I
was a highlight
digress.
right there.
Yeah, we digress, but yeah, we have a very talented roster. They got to figure out how to overcome all these injuries.
Yes.
You know, they took a shot with Verrett. It didn't work out. We done lost Mosley.
Mm-hmm.
Are
You
you
know,
ready?
that hurt.
Are you
Now,
ready for-
Dad, how long is Mosley out?
He's on IR.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's season ending, but it might be
Man.
at least 3 games. And now everybody who was whining about why the hell do we keep bringing Dante Johnson?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna bring up the fact. I don't know. We're gonna rob a Kittle. He'll be there.
Because my connection's unstable.
Okay.
Did y'all hear me?
No.
So Dante Johnson.
Dante Johnson, he knows the coverages. So at least that. So again, we're going to really need the defensive line to really step up and put that pressure on Matt Ryan. The linebackers got to step up. Tart is basically a tweener anyway. So he's going to be probably playing real up in the box a lot. They'll come up with something. Remember, D'Amico Ryan was a linebacker. So he's going to have the linebacker, whoever's in there, he'll definitely have them ready. You know, and I'm looking for him to coach everybody up. And we'll get to see that tomorrow. If they can dominate, we'll know that it's because of that coaching, that they got them in the right spots and they got the right players doing what they're supposed to be doing out there.
Yeah.
I agree.
So who do you guys? How can I put this? Who do you want to step up tomorrow, and who do you think is going to step up? Who needs to? Who's going to keep doing it?
I think Nick Bosa is motivated. I'm not worried about the offense too much.
Mhm.
Shanahan will figure out a way. Like I say, he'll run Debo
Not too many.
enough. Hasty's there. He knows the offense. Junior Wilson Jr.'s there. He's been working his way in the shell. He may step up. I'm looking for him to step up tomorrow.
He's Mr. I call him Mr. Playoffs. He comes in during the playoffs. That's all I need.
It's playoff mode now, so we need him to step up tomorrow. Aaron's asking who should step up.
Yep.
Hey, Wilson should step up. Bosa should turn it up another notch.
Okay.
And we've already seen Key and Erkaban, I think I'm saying his name right. They're starting to exert themselves. DJ's been playing solid. Eric's been playing solid. They continue to do that, but we need Tart to have a big game. We need one of the substitute linebackers to step up. And we just need our defensive backs to just play their cover. And we need Josh to not have so many goddamn penalties.
So I think we can agree that we all came to the same conclusion. Who needs to keep doing what they're doing? Nick Bosa in the offense, aka Kittle, and who needs to step it up? I think we all agree it's the linebackers in the corners, the defense.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much what we needed, and no penalties, no mistakes.
Well,
And
we'll
no
see.
mistakes on special teams.
Well, let's see the Bengals. I'm glad we capitalized on the mistakes they made. Thank you.
They made
Like it's our fault. It's like it's our fault. They made
Don't
the
let me
mistake.
go on a tangent. Don't let me go on a tangent
Oh, I
because
went
I
on
feel
one.
like if they didn't make those special team mistakes, it may
Yeah.
have been a different game.
They're saying that Mitch Wisnowski changed the way he punted, and that led to those fumbles.
Maybe he did. Well, keep it up. Do it
I
again.
gotta research that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well,
look because
that's what I'm looking for.
And I'm gonna say,
Brandon, go ahead.
and I'm gonna say, Boza and Kittle, keep it cool on bumping into our quarterback during his post game interview. He could have. Right.
Yeah, that was a great scene. Yeah,
Kittle
that was
hit
a
him
great
harder than
moment.
Boza. Boza gave him a little
Yep.
rough thing.
Love tap.
Yeah,
Oh, Kittle's aggressive.
Kittle
He
came in
likes
there.
that.
Wow.
Okay, everyone, let's put our hands together. Dear Lord, let's hope and pray that George Kittle, no videos or audios ever come out of him saying something stupid.
Yeah.
We very well coached. We
Okay.
very well.
We
coached.
already know we already know Bosa's leanings,
And he
but
had
at
no
least he's
sense.
smart enough to
But
keep
he
it to
controls it.
himself.
He's smart.
He
He's
keeps
smart.
it
He
to
knows what he's
himself.
playing.
He can feel the way he wants, but
Because I
Yeah,
love George Kittle, by the
and
way.
he knows where he's playing. So that's
Yeah.
why he's being smart. A lot of
Exactly.
these people are stupid. Yeah.
You know, I love George Kittle though. He's free and easy. You know, he definitely is Gronk 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which brings us to the jersey of the day tomorrow.
Oh,
I'll be rocking
Aaron. Come
Mr.
on,
George.
Aaron.
I'll be rocking Mr. George Kittle. Now, last week I told you I rocked
Mhm.
97, but it wasn't Bosa. But in honor of Brian Young, we entered that spirit and gave it to Nick Bosa, who had a great game. So now we're gonna do 85. We're gonna do Kittle. Okay, I thought about Debo, but I'm gonna go back with Kittle. Bring it back. Have a great game. Shut him down. Do what you do. Let's get to 8-6. Let's win out. That's all I want.
I'm hungry. Yep. I agree
Early
with you.
Christmas present. 2 wins. Let's beat this
Yep.
team and beat the Titans.
Yeah.
And then I root against every other team that's ahead of us. I don't care. I'm being salty. I'm rooting for the refs to make bad calls on these other teams. I don't care.
Oh, like that Taunton one they were throwing a hissy fit about? Oh, well.
I don't care.
I took it. Don't point.
That was a sad. I took it, but that was a sad.
It was, but you know,
I don't
make it,
care.
you know.
Even
I
the
don't care.
player, even the guy he pointed and said, he didn't say nothing. He just said that.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh,
That
you
ain't-
can't point. I ain't gonna lie, that's a little salty, but
Yeah, I just need us to get to the playoffs, so I don't care.
I don't
Right.
either. But I have
I
two
told you
feelings.
guys at the beginning of the season where it all balances out at the end when we got you know, I don't want to use a harsh word, but we got with the Drew Brees, Packers history. No, I don't care. I don't care.
Well, in the honor of that, let's go Saints.
Yeah.
Because they got the Bucks. So, you know, either way, let's beat them.
Bucks better not lay down on them. They're hurting that quarterback,
Hopefully they do.
but their defense is actually decent.
Decent.
Kamara's back, and he's healthy.
Decent. That defense is good.
Yeah.
I seen them. That's how they beat the Bucks further. But you know, as puppy time, you need to worry about the best defense in the league. Some team up in the Bay. That's what they need to watch out for. Everybody's talking about some guy named TJ Watt and some guy named what's the other one named Miles Garrett, but they need to watch about somebody who's catching up.
Miles Garrett is bad.
He's a bad man, but he's not no Nick Bosa. All right.
Oh.
But I agree, Aaron. At the end of the day, yeah.
Here's the thing. Bosa's going to get better.
Comeback player of the year. We calling it now.
Yep, he's going to be even better.
If that's not
read
comeback
that,
player of the year, I don't know.
Did you read that article when he was talking about now he's analyzing things more? So before he was just about rushing, bull
Getting
rush.
smart. Yep,
Now-
getting smarter with it.
Yeah. Ooh, I love it.
Look at that confidence, man. Hey,
Yeah.
let's get a home victory. I don't know why we seem to struggle at home, but let's get a home victory,
Aaron,
please.
I don't know what it is. We're gonna
I'm
have
like,
to make special.
yeah, I'm like,
podcasts.
is our fans treating them wrong? Are we putting too much
Like,
pressure
what
on
the
you
heck?
guys?
What is that?
Can we
It
travel
makes me
away with
nervous
y'all?
about playing the home game. Yeah,
I'm like, come
I'm
on, man.
nervous.
It's the final game in the throwbacks. Let's end it with a W.
While I got you on there, and this is totally, completely off subject, it's a family thing.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, I just bought 10 pounds of crab claws, and they'll be here Wednesday.
Well, let's have a victory crab call party then.
And where
It's-
are you buying this from?
That'll be the victory one.
Louisiana blue crab.
Okay.
Louisiana blue crab. So they're not huge snow crab, but
It'll do.
yeah, I'll give you
And
some of them.
Dad, and what day are you going to be available to give us your Spider-Man review?
I don't know. I don't even know when I'm going tonight. Now I got to find tickets.
Yeah, pop fans, they love their comic books, and you are a super comic book fan. So we have
Absolutely.
to do a podcast because Dad he's not really biased. So if he'll go with the flow, because some things I'm like, oh, this is horrible, and he's like, it's fantastic. So
Did you see Foundation?
Oh, Dad, come on.
I love the way. Did you read
I'm your daughter.
Did you read the original trilogy though?
I'm gonna have to now.
Okay,
They're saying that they changed a lot of stuff, so now I have to read.
they
that.
changed a lot. It's close enough. The biggest change was Gal Dornick
Yeah,
and Salvor Hardin.
and I love brother Don, brother Day, and brother.
Yeah, that's another thing
Now,
that wasn't in the
talk
book.
about this when you're free, because we go sci-fi geeky. I
Yep.
know Aaron and Maurice aren't going to be able to relate.
Yep.
But I love that. I love that.
Aaron's over here listening to you guys, but he's thinking of
Yeah,
Big Bosa doing this
Exactly.
celebration set
That's why-
dance.
Now,
I'm
we'll
thinking
talk
Big
about that
Bosa
later.
shrugging them shoulders. I'm looking for Eric Armstead to rub that belly. Ooh,
Let's hope.
Let's go. I'm
Let's
already hyped.
hope.
You got
I'm
me hyped up.
I'm hyped.
All right.
Niner fans, let's keep the winning streak going.
Okay.
Let's get over to Seattle one. Let's get a victory. Thursday night, we got another little team out in the Midwest with some Tennessee Titans.
Yep.
Yeah. Then after that, we got Houston. We should win that one. And then we got some
We
team.
better
from LA.
win that
Then
one.
we got some team from Southern California. Some small.
That's the game. That's the game.
Yeah, I guess so. Last time they said that was the game.
But
We
it's
did
still
what we did.
fun. Let's
I'm
beat the Lions.
signing off. See y'all later. Go Niners.
Go Niners.